Hey guys, welcome to J Powell Music. Wanted to give you guys the heads up here that some IYV guitars that I've been looking at all year on Amazon to see if they would be in stock. Some of them are actually in stock now. Wanted to give you guys a heads up. Don't know if you're looking for a new guitar, but this is, I gotta let you guys know about this just because IYV, if you're not familiar, um, IYV is made in Vietnam. Technically, it's a Korean. These are Korean made guitars, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but made in Vietnam. But these are well quality guitars. Pretty good guitars for the money, I would definitely say. I've had quite a few. I've showed quite a few on my channel. If you don't know what IYV means, look it up. Please don't ask me what it means. It doesn't mean anything to me as far as for how well the guitar plays. If it plays good, it's good. That's my notion there. So this is one of the guitars that has been, I mean, I haven't seen it in stock really all year. And finally it is. Let me move this over so you can see the model number. But this is the IYV, the ILS 300D. This is kind of similar to like a heritage type guitar. I think if I were to compare it to, what it's copying, if you will, what the CNC machine is doing. But this has been, I've been looking at this one for quite a few months throughout the year. It's finally here. It's pretty crazy. It's actually in stock. There was like one left a couple of days ago. I was thinking about getting it, decided to wait on it, and now it seems to be just in stock. 158. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're not gonna find a guitar IYV quality for that same price. You're just not. It's just not gonna happen. Unless you're a builder and you do it yourself or whatever the case may be, but still, it's really not possible unless you have a CNC machine. But, at the end of the day, my point is IYV, that's pretty serious for 158. Okay. I want to show you guys a couple of other ones too. There's also a Gibson copy that's in stock as well, which has been out of stock for a large amount of the year. The IYV 6 string. Let's make sure this is shown here on my OBF. The IYV 6 string, IVSV 300, copying that Gibson. The only downside to this one is that it has that specific type of old school bridge that I know is not the best bridge for to keep the guitar in tune. I will say that. One example, this is just the example that I remember. Gary Clark Jr., he has an authentic Gibson guitar with that type of bridge, and he was even communicating to the his guitar engineers or his guitar tech guys that not a big fan of that guitar because hard to keep in tune. So just keep that in mind. I would probably definitely look to try to get some locking tuners if you do consider this guitar. And then obviously, even though the bridge has a whammy bar, you might want to not whammy the guitar bridge just because more than likely it's going to go out of tune, like most bridges when they have those type of things. Unless you have like a licensed Bixby and it's, as far as the action and everything is set up really well where it can withstand a decent amount of whammies and still stay in tune. So just keep that in mind there. But yeah, that is another solid IYV guitar that I've been looking at for quite some time here. Let me see if there's anything else here that is also on sale. This has been on sale for a while, but to keep in mind, this is a lefty. So if you are a lefty, you might want to look at this. This is the IYV, the ITF 450 LH. And again, this is not a reverse image. The guitar is a left-handed guitar. P90s here and semi-hollow. I've been trying to see if there is a right-handed one. I haven't seen a right-handed one available for quite some time now, unfortunately. But this is available too, 154. Definitely not bad. I was considering getting this just to flip the nut the other way around, a bridge that's right-handed, and just to restring it, but it's too much work. I'll just wait for the right-handed one. Let's see. I believe those are the two main ones that I was excited about. Oh, actually, there's another one here that I saw before I was recording. There's actually two other ones. So there's this guy here, copying, the junior, the Gibson junior here. This is available. This was not available before. You got the IYV ILJR 200 140. Here, this guitar is actually built really well also. Got the P90 there in the bridge. So this is also one to think about. Definitely a good gift to give to someone who's learning guitar, what have you, or just a guitar to mess around with. I hear this is a pretty solid one too. Doesn't look like there's any inlays, so that's to be noted as well. I really like inlays on my guitar frets. So if you don't care about that, dope. If you do, might want to think about waiting on that. And as I mentioned, the Gibson SG, this one I'm still waiting for. It should be in stock hopefully soon. I'm waiting on this guy because it has the regular stop tail bridge. It's going to stay in tune a lot better. This one I'm waiting on, the IVS 300. I'll let you guys know once this one is available. There's another guitar though that was in fact in stock. This guy, this is one I haven't seen all year as well. 7-string IYV 7-string ISF 7U, and it's got the Fran frets, which is pretty crazy, pretty wild, right? Looks like it is binded on the back. But I mean, that's pretty solid. That looks pretty solid. And this is 218. Usually a guitar like this, probably $500 to $700, I would say, for one that's, licensed, officially licensed for, a well-known guitar brand, right? So also to be noted, 218, that's not bad for a 7-string guitar, right? Especially one that looks as sleek as this. I know Ibanez has a 7-string. I think it's like $200 or something, but I mean, look at that fan fret for 218. That's pretty freaking cool. So I think that was it. I think those are the ones that I saw that are currently in stock right now that are IYV. I've been trying to keep an eye on my bass. I've shown you guys before, the 5-string bass. Still haven't seen it in stock as of yet. This was available a couple of months ago, or maybe several weeks ago. Got out of stock. It looks like I'm still waiting for that guy to be replenished. Yeah, so that, actually one more for you guys. So if you're a fan of the classic vibes, the Squire classic vibe, this is another one to consider as well. It's 10637. It's pretty much modeled off of the classic vibe guitar, if I were to guess. But this is a solid guitar as well. Solid guitar. It's the neck is made really well. The pickups are good. They're pretty good. Maybe slightly muddy. As you can see, I purchased this guitar before. It looks like back 2 years ago. This is a solid instrument as well, and definitely a good one to mod also. You're getting a pretty decent neck. I will say the neck is very much that dark honey, vintage, quote unquote vintage, type of, the color of the neck, right? It's not going to be a traditional vintage style looking neck there. So that's just something to keep in mind. But end of the day, point being, great guitar for 106. Can't really go wrong. So that is all I wanted to share with y'all when it comes to the IYVs. Take a look at those guitars. Those are going to be ones you definitely want to check out. J Powell Music. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next video.